Okay, hello. We're gonna get started. Sorry that you don't see my face. I know that's weird. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Matthew Wilson. I'm the president of National Honor Society here at Elkhorn South High School. First, I'd like to thank all of you for being here, as well as welcome you all here tonight to honor some of Elkhorn South High School students' accomplishments from the 2020 to 2021 school year. To my fellow students, keep up the good work as you head off into the next stages of your life. If you have been invited here tonight, your dedication and hard work has paid off, as you are truly among the best students whom Elkhorn South High School has to offer. You have gone above and beyond, sorry, lost my place, the already high expectations of you, which I know we have all experienced. Remember being forced to take chemistry junior year or the million AP classes we took this year? Yeah, that's what I thought. Regardless of your educators and fellow students have been impacted by your excellence. Your work toward the honor you are receiving tonight is a shining example of what it means to commit oneself to excellence. To the families of our honorees, be proud of your students being celebrated tonight. Continue to encourage them to work hard in all that they do and support them as they strive to achieve. They have put in years of hard work in order to get where they are today, and while all may have needed prodding at one time or another, we appreciate your support on our journey. Your late night homework help and early mornings to help us did not go unnoticed. So on behalf of all my fellow students, thank you. Lastly, to the educators represented tonight, all the students here owe you thanks for the dedication you have put in to educate the young minds of Elkhorn South High School. The support you have given us and the memories we will take with us in life are invaluable. We can truly say that we would not be here if it were not for your hard work and the commitment you have shown to us, especially in this crazy year. To all, thanks for joining us tonight to help make these prestigious honors more meaningful. Once again, congratulations and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Mark Kelvin. I know most of you, but principal here at the high school, and thank you for joining us. Before we begin, I'd like to, first of all, thanks Matt for opening, and I appreciate your comments. Students, would you do me a favor real fast? As we talked about today, your challenge over these next 3 days is to thank those people that help you get here, that help you all along the way. If you would at this time, please rise. Turn to your parents, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Moms and dads, you've been with us all along the way, and it's never been more evident than the past 14 months or so. So from me and on behalf of all of our staff here at Elkhorn South, thank you for your unconditional support, your partnership. You know, they say that the pandemic and crisis brings out the worst. It challenges you. I would argue the opposite. It has brought out the best of everything that the Elkhorn community has. So from all of us, I thank you. Teachers, I know we only have a few of you, and I'll have a few more words for you next week. But thank you for your time this year. Thank you for your energy and your efforts. You have never failed to make me look really good, and this year is just not an exception to that. But thank you for being here tonight and being part of this. And finally, students, you handled this better than a lot of adults that I know. So I thank you. I've told you at the beginning of the year, and I've told every senior since we've opened, that this was your building. This was your building all year, and we had it in great hands all year. You will truly be missed starting tomorrow. And you will definitely be missed next year, but I thank you for helping us navigate the last 4 years, but more specifically the last 14 months. I'm honored to be your principal. I'm humbled by your greatness, your excellence, and I sincerely can't wait to see your future stories unfold. Please know that while you are leaving us, you'll always be one of us, and that you always have friends here at Elkhorn South. So thank you. I get the honor to introduce Dave Weaver tonight, who comes to us, as he told me earlier, from the best academy, which is the United States Naval Academy. So please help me welcome Dave Weaver to present an academy appointment.
Good evening. My name is David Weaver, and I'm a retired commander of the United States Navy and currently a Naval Academy Blue and Gold officer for many high schools throughout the state of Nebraska. It's my distinct pleasure to have the opportunity to recognize the significant honor earned by one of your peers and a fellow student. Ryan Swanson has received an appointment to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. This year, Ryan was one of about This year, Ryan was one of about 16,000 applicants from all across the country who applied for one of approximately 1,200 seats that will eventually make up the Naval Academy's class of 2025. Like Ryan, most of the applicants were high school seniors, but not all. Many applicants were college freshmen and sophomores or current sailors and Marines serving their country on ships that were stationed abroad. The admissions process is unique and requires each student to apply for and receive a nomination. Most commonly, this nomination is received from a United States congressman or senator. Additionally, each applicant is required to complete a thorough medical exam, successfully pass a physical fitness evaluation, and complete a rigorous admission review of transcripts, recommendations, essays, and personal interviews. Screening is thorough, with a focus on well-rounded individuals who have demonstrated leadership potential and a willingness to accept responsibility, as well as outstanding academic credentials. An appointment to the United States Academy is equivalent to a full-ride, 4-year scholarship, including all tuition, room and board, medical and dental benefits, and a monthly stipend. It's a scholarship equivalent estimated to be in excess of $300,000. By receiving an appointment to attend the United States Naval Academy, Ryan is accepting the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of former U.S. presidents, Nobel Peace Prize winners, congressional leaders, military business executives, and astronauts. As an example, the Naval Academy has produced more astronauts than any other academic institution in the United States. Accepting this offer goes far beyond academics. If Ryan continues to excel, he'll eventually earn the right and privilege to serve his country as either an ensign in the United States Navy or a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. Elkhorn South High School should be very proud of Ryan's achievements, and on behalf of the Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy, Vice Admiral Sean Buck, it's my pleasure to present this certificate of appointment to Ryan Swanson, one of the newest members of Naval Academy's class of 2025. Congratulations and go Navy.
Next to our activities awards, the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award Program. The United States Marine Corps offers a Distinguished Athlete Award to one male and one female high school student recommended as a distinguished varsity athlete. To be eligible, the person should be a high school student in grades 9 through 12, an athlete in a school-sponsored varsity sport, be recognized as a young citizen and role model for younger student athletes, and be recognized as having best exhibited the personal traits of courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership while performing as a varsity athlete. Both of these athletes honored here tonight are living examples of the words student athlete. Both have accumulated 21 athletic letters and have averaged a GPA over 4.0. Elkhorn South High School would like to recognize Riley Gray and Guy Hunt as recipients of this award. Next, annually Elkhorn South High School is proud to award the Jabo School Spirit Award. This award was inspired by Elkhorn South graduate Jalen Brill for his love of Elkhorn South sports. Recipients of this award have exhibited the most outstanding spirit, sportsmanship, and love of the game. I'm proud to announce the Jabo Award recipients for 2021 are Lizzie Nelson and Joey Faulk. Next, I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Calvoda for some academic awards.
I didn't have to wear these before the last school year, I'll have you know. I'm catching you, Steve. Each year, the Omaha World Herald celebrates outstanding high school students in the state of Nebraska. For each of these 3 high school regions, the newspaper selects 12-member first team and second team students. From the students named to the 3 Nebraska teams, a 9-member all-star team was chosen. This year, Elkhorn South High School is honored to have 2 students who were selected to the Omaha World Herald All-Metro second team. please come down when I call your name, and please help me congratulate Ben Morrow and Chad Preble. This year, the Omaha World Herald decided that they would have only five honorees from each high school, so it makes the selection process even more difficult. In addition to Ben and Chad, we also have three students that fulfill our runner-up spots. Honorable mention students, please help me congratulate Marvin Larway, Elijah Luberstedt, and Luke Meisker. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships that began in 1955. High school students enter the National Merit Program by taking the preliminary SAT, which is the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Of the 1.4 million entrants, some 50,000 with the highest PSAT scores qualify for recognition in the National Merit Scholarship Program. Qualifying students are further broken down into commended, semifinalists, and finalist categories. This year, Elkhorn South is proud to announce that we had a record 9 students qualify as National Merit Scholars. Students, when I call your name, please come down and please remain here to be recognized as a group. Our commended National Merit Scholars are Noah Henry and Lillian Sheed. And our National Merit finalists, again, please join us: Vincent Barger, Marvin Larway, Elijah Luberstedt, Luke Meisker, Ben Morrow, Chad Preble, and Nolan Williams. Congratulations. Congratulations on being part of our record-setting class. And now kick off the department awards. If you would please help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Jared Suter.
I'll have Journey Wunsch come on up and stand here while I talk about her a little bit. The late, great David Bowie stated, "You must remember as an artist that the reason that you started working in the first place is that there was something inside yourself that if you could manifest it somehow, you could understand something not only about yourself, but how you coexist with society." I can safely say that Journey Wunsch understands that core sentiment as an artist. This last year, she's worked hard to find her own visual poetry, worked hard to develop her own style, and worked hard to understand her place as a budding artist in the midst of what our larger society brought to her as a high school senior finishing her studies in a pandemic year. Let's just say that she put her masked nose to the grindstone and kept her focus day after day. In many of the paintings that Journey made this year, you will find darkness and tinges of loneliness. And those are things many of us as of late have experienced. But within that darkness of her work, there's always objects of beauty and of comfort. Those are subjects of solace that coexist within that darkness and tend to illuminate it. They were streams, paths, a cow with its best friend, which happened to be a dog, a cup of coffee, smiling face, and a bear lazily waiting in a pool. Journey explained to me that she put those things in her work or in her paintings because they remind her of all the good things in the world. They remind her of all the positives. She also explained to me that art not only is a way to express yourself, but to find commonalities with those around you. In other words, as Bowie stated, you make art to understand yourself and how to coexist with others. I realized that what Journey was telling me and anyone else who reads art as a visual language is that in order to get through a time like we've had lately with so much uncertainty, such darkness, and so many unknowns, it's best to focus on those things that we know that can illuminate our lives and bring us joy and peace of mind. So I want to give this Outstanding Artist Award to Journey Wunsch because she already understands and puts into play those most difficult things to teach in the field of art. First, that art in its expressive nature is powerful to each individual, but more importantly, that the individual artist has the power to connect us, to inform us, to remind us of what is important, and to say, hey, you gotta look at this. We just have to be willing to keep our eyes open to continue to see that. Thank you, Journey Wunsch, artiste extraordinaire, for reteaching me that lesson this year.
Good evening. I'm Deb Howard, and on behalf of our wonderful business department, I'm here to introduce to you some of our outstanding business students we have here at Elkhorn South. Can I please have the following students join me? Joe Buns and Cooper Taylor. Each year, the business department honors 2 students for their dedication to business education. Throughout their high school career, Joe and Cooper have taken and succeeded in numerous business classes offered by our department. On behalf of all the teachers in the business department, thank you for your hard work in our classes and best of luck to you in your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Buns and Cooper Taylor. I have awards for you guys.
Thank you.
Could I have Paige Sutter and Michaela Kilpatrick come up here, please? My name is Abby Majors, and each year the English department of Elkhorn South High School honors 2 seniors as the best and brightest in a brilliant constellation of scholar stars. I have the distinct honor to speak to you on behalf of the 13-member English department as we celebrate the work of 2 outstanding seniors. Tonight we recognize, commend, and celebrate Paige Sutter and Michaela Kilpatrick as the 2020-2021 English Award winners. Mrs. Simons couldn't be here tonight but she asked me to share these words of praise for Paige. Although we have so many bright scholars in the class of 2021, Paige's intelligence, curiosity, and drive make her an obvious selection for this award. However, I'm confident that she's currently listing in her head several of her peers that she would honor as well. Although she's so deserving of the spotlight, Paige's kind heart is always looking to share it with those around her. Each day, Paige entered the classroom with a bright smile, positive attitude, and a curious energy radiating to her peers. Whether we were reading Russian literature, working on stronger verbs in our college essays, or searching for complexity in a poem, Paige's determined brow and quick-moving pencil searched for solutions. Working with her table partner, Paige's ability to collaborate was outstanding. Never needing to be right or to have the best answer, Paige listened to her partner and weaved their perspectives together in searching for meaning. Quick smiles of encouragement and honest joy in the learning process were always present at her table. Paige's intellect was also demonstrated in her class discussions and essays. When she spoke in discussion, her peers leaned in to listen. Paige's maturity and poise added another perspective to the discussion as she proposed alternative points of views or other perspectives. As a writer, regardless of the task, Paige's authentic writing voice is clear. She weaves textual evidence with argumentative commentary seamlessly as she matches her style to the assignment. In her last essay, Paige wrote with such excitement about her future at Rice University. Although I'm so sad to see her go, I'll miss her energy and positivity. I too am so excited for Paige's future professors and fellow scholars. They will be meeting one of Elkhorn South's finest students. As for Michaela, I was the one who had the immense pleasure of getting to teach her this past year. She is someone who is worthy of being recognized as kind, intelligent, and so incredibly thoughtful in everything she does and says, whether that is when she's working on something for my English class or when she is simply talking to friends during passing periods. As a student in my AP Lit class, Michaela was not someone who completed essays and readings to simply check off a box on her to-do list. She was a student who was here to learn, to engage with the literature, and to soak up every piece of information she could. Michaela was always eager to not only do her best, but to always improve and grow as a scholar. Her motives are humble, not striving for perfection, a grade, or a certain class ranking, but purely for the sake of intellectual pursuit. One of my favorite things this year was watching Michaela grow into a confident speaker during class discussions. While she started the year off a little on the quiet side, I could tell she was bursting with things to say. But within no time, whether discussing Dostoevsky, Shakespeare, Irving, or Austen, Michaela was able to expertly weave her careful analysis with specific examples and her own personal experiences. Both her classmates and I would listen in awe at the words she said. Michaela was also one of the strongest writers I have ever had in class. Much like what she says in class discussions, Michaela's ability to analyze a work, to find connections, and to recognize the complexity was nothing short of amazing. While we are honoring her tonight for her success in her English coursework, I would be remiss in not mentioning that she is not only a fantastic student and a brilliant writer, but she is also just an all-around good person as well. Michaela brought joy and kindness to my classroom every single day, and I will surely miss having her as a student. We have no doubt of Paige and Michaela's continued success in their futures. We will remember them warmly as wonderful readers, mature voices in discussion, and talented young writers. On behalf of the English department, congratulations, Paige Sutter and Michaela Kilpatrick.
Okay, I wasn't prepared to speak without a mask, so sorry. Bonsoir, everyone. My name is Amanda Henry, and I'm the French teacher at Elkhorn South. Tonight, I have the pleasure of honoring an outstanding senior student who has shown skill with and dedication to the French language at Elkhorn South High School. Anna Campbell, est-ce que tu peux venir ici, s'il te plaît? Anna Campbell has completed the entire circuit of French offered at this school. It has been a bit of a wild ride the last 4 years, as due to a variety of unusual circumstances, she ended up learning from 4 different teachers in her 4 years of French. This means that she was exposed to the teaching methods and unique content from 4 very different individuals, which posed a challenge for her as a student trying to follow a linear linguistic path. Fortunately, Anna is not necessarily interested in the easy road to success. Anna is, without a doubt, the student that worked the hardest in my French class these past few years. And when I say that, I don't mean that she worked the hardest for a 1. She worked the hardest to use French every day, worked the hardest to develop her abilities in French, and worked the hardest to understand and make connections with the different cultures from the French-speaking world. The efforts that she put in helped her to have confidence in the skills needed to take the AP exam, which was administered last week. The exam is incredibly difficult and requires high proficiency in reading, writing, speaking, and listening in French, as well as a well-rounded understanding of culture from around the Francophone world. Are you crying? Oh, you're good, okay. Anna expressed confidence in her performance on that exam, and I'm also confident that she did well on it. Outside of the classroom, Anna also worked hard to make sure that French Club could continue despite numerous COVID precautions that had to be taken for the 30+ students that participate in this club. It was not an easy job, but she was instrumental in keeping the club running this year and was well deserving of her title of French club president. Anyone who meets Anna will quickly see that she is a worldly young woman with a love of and a talent for language. She attended a language immersion preschool and traveled the world during middle school. And these experiences have only fueled her desire to continue to make connections with others around the globe post-high school. In our AP French class, Anna was recently voted most likely to travel to a foreign country and never return. She has a language mindset with almost everything that she does and has big dreams to use her language skills in the future. She was so excited to share her acceptance to the University of British Columbia, where she plans to major in international relations and French, as well as explore courses for political science. I am so incredibly proud to present Anna with a certificate of achievement and excellence in French. She's going to make a wonderful impact on the world. Félicitations, Anna.
Okay. Oh, there they are. No. Oh, that's not. Never mind. I got them. All right, I found them. Next year, you need to do the whole presentation in French. That would be awesome. We'd be like, what's she saying? I don't know, but it sounds great. It sounds awesome. That is so cool. I barely speak English. I would love to listen to French. All right. But a lot of these seniors, the last day, you're out of here, you're gone. You don't have to return ever again, free at last. We need you back here by 7. Okay, so here we are. I get to speak without a mask. This is. I wish I'd start singing right now. Too bad it's not Friday, huh? Yeah, BC, yeah. We want some Fridays. We do the first 3 minutes in calculus. We do karaoke Friday on Fridays. Anyway. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Mr. Smith, and I'm here to present the Outstanding Math Student of the Year Award. Elkhorn South is a special place. As you can see, we have amazing facilities, we have outstanding teachers, dedicated administration, a wonderful support staff, and some of the best students in the country. One's going to the Naval Academy. You're going to represent Elkhorn South at the Naval Academy. That's pretty cool. Congratulations to you, that's great. Anyway, okay, where was I? Here it is. Elkhorn's commitment to education is second to none. Bond after bond is passed to ensure the education here is first class, and it shows year after year in athletics, activities, and academics. And nothing's more proof than our friends and neighbors over at Elkhorn North who get start their journey this year with the new school. We are consistently among the best, if not the best, in ACT scores. U.S. News and World Report named Elkhorn High and Elkhorn South as the top 2 high schools in the state, and a huge congrats to Elkhorn High for their second place finish. Again, just made it. They're close. I kid them, they're awesome. All right. Students who have graduated from Elkhorn South with a 4.0 GPA are ahead of their college peers who attended high school somewhere else. The education they receive here gives them a distinct advantage. I've had graduates come back and tell me stories of how they helped their college classmates and were amazed at what their college classmates just went into college not knowing. I've said this several times, and I had a graduate come back this year and said that her college classmates had trouble with triple integration. And my student did fine, so yay, Elkhorn South. Where am I at? Okay, I got sidetracked. Did not know. Okay, there are many students at Elkhorn South that earned a 4.0 GPA. A 4.0 at South is special. You took the classes you were asked to take at demanding school and you excelled. You did it. You got a 4.0 from Elkhorn South. However, if you're a senior and currently have a 4.0, do you want to guess what place that gets you? Here, 5th, 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th? Roughly 50th place is what a 4.0 will get you. Is this on? Did you hear that? Holy cow. Okay. I can assure you that the 2 math award recipients have GPAs that are actually above that. I get to honor 2 students who are exceptional in an exceptional school. They stand out where it's very difficult to stand out. They have gone above and beyond and have excelled. When I first had the honor of teaching honors pre-calculus, the current teacher that was teaching it told me that you say it and they just get it. And these two are no exception. You say it and they just get it. And they get it beyond what I'm even teaching them. The two math students of the year are Ben Morrow and Chad Preble. Congratulations, come on up, guys. Next up, this is Teresa. All right.
Ooh. No mask, this is great. All right. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I am very honored to represent the Science Department in our presentation of the Outstanding Science Students Award for 2021. This year, we have selected 2 students equally deserving of this title. Throughout their time with us at Elkhorn South, both of these students have proven their ability to rise above difficult challenges and exceed our high expectations again and again. When exposed to new material and new ideas, they get to work, they master it. They do not study for grades, they study to enhance their usable knowledge. The self-awareness that these 2 students exhibit is something all students and all scientific thinkers should strive to attain, a true hallmark of lifelong learning. Intrinsic desire and motivation to learn will continue to provide for their limitless potential for growth. These 2 now have the opportunity to propel their knowledge to new heights with new challenges to meet and new problems to solve. We look forward to watching both of you thrive as you take the next step in your journeys at your respective universities, and we wish you all the best. Our most sincere congratulations to Elkhorn South's outstanding science students, Paige Sutter and Caden Keneally.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for allowing me to bring my 4-year-old son here. A little snafu with childcare. So, good evening. Congrats, seniors and families. We are very, very proud of you, all of you. You guys have done it and done very, very well. So, we are presenting, Mr. Hunter and I, for the Social Studies Excellence Award. 2 students were selected from a very, very long list of deserving candidates. Some of the things we consider as a 10-person department when selecting the students is who took advantage of all of the offerings that we gave, who challenged themselves in taking all of the AP classes, and who sat in class with an enthusiastic and engaged demeanor. I have the honor of presenting one of the Social Studies Excellence Awards to Mia Jewett. I've had the honor of having Mia in 2 classes, AP US History and AP Government. As a department, we felt like she fit the description perfectly and that she was a great representative of our department. She's a joy to have in class. She has a bright future ahead of her, and I really can't wait to see where she goes. Mia, don't forget to learn from the past and to be an engaged, responsible citizen.
Hello, my name is Mr. Hunter. I teach J-Push as well, so I had this individual as a junior. So Joey Faulk, if you want to come on up here. We had a lot of great students, so obviously this was difficult to choose, but what stood out for Joey to me was genuine person, genuine interest in history. Didn't matter what was going on, never had a bad attitude. And as much as he might have disliked the work in APUSH, you could tell he had a genuine interest in history. And it showed off. He took all of our AP senior year. He took his AP Government, AP Psych, and then AP US History and AP World. So no matter what you might say about liking the work, he has that innate work ethic that he'll get down and do what he has to succeed. And I think that's one of the things that'll make sure he does well going forward. And I have no doubt about that. So, congrats, Joey.
Congratulations. Okay, one, two, three. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. I would like to ask Anna Zingler and Paige Sutter to join me. Each year, the Spanish department recognizes outstanding students who have earned ones in all of their Spanish courses and plan to continue their Spanish education in college. These ladies have far surpassed these requirements and have fully invested their time and energy into upholding high standards for themselves and elevating the mastery of language for their classmates and peers in the Spanish classroom. Students like Anna and Paige are a valuable asset to our classroom. They have grown in the understanding of the language and have taken to heart the culture, showed a desire to use the language to improve the lives of those around them. The most exciting part of teaching is when students take ownership of the language, are proud of their abilities, and realize how much it can improve their lives and be influential and positive global influences on others. Anna, thank you for being a positive role model in the class and always working so hard. You're probably the most efficient student I've ever met. Paige, thank you for pushing people around you to be better. You are one of the most empathetic people I know. The Spanish department is so grateful for the opportunity to work with these girls and watch them grow into strong young women. We are so proud of you and all of your hard work. You will leave a lasting impression on our Spanish program. I want to leave you with a quote from my favorite poet, Morgan Harper Nichols. Seniors, you know I wrote on all your cards. You know this? When you start to feel like things should have been better this year, remember the mountains and valleys that got you here. They are not accidents, and those moments weren't in vain. You are not the same. You have grown and you are growing. You are breathing, you are living, and you are wrapped in endless, boundless grace. And things will get better. There is more to you than yesterday. Thank you.
Okay. For those of you who forgot what I look like, this is it. Hey, well, hey, thank you. Okay, that's right, hecklers. So I promised Calvoda that I'd keep this short, so I left my bottle of water over there. That usually gives me about 45 minutes. So let's get started. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Tony. I'm just going to leave the last name off because I don't think half of these guys know what my last name is. So it's right here. Okay. I just go by Tony. I'm the deputy that's assigned to this school. I'm the school resource officer, and in my 4 years that I've been here, we've had one incident that is noteworthy above all the other incidents at this school. And I wasn't going to call her up to stand in front of everybody so everybody can look at her, but I really like messing with people. So Lenny, come on up. Feel free to stare and make her uncomfortable. You may know her as Ellen. A couple of months ago, she wanted a new nickname and she didn't like Ellie, so what's left? Lenny, okay. Feel free to call her that for the rest of her life. So I'm gonna keep it short and I'm gonna keep some of the details out of it just because it's sensitive and there's some privacy issues with it. But this is what I can tell you. On February 26th of 2018, a 15-year-old girl made a very brave and very courageous decision to do something that not a lot of people get an opportunity to do, number one, and have the ability to do, number two. She saw a young man that was in crisis, in a very deep and dark crisis, and she acted. And because she acted, she saved that young man's life. And I can tell you some of the details afterwards, and that is this. I meet with him on a regular basis now, and he's happy, he's healthy, and he's living a great life because of the actions that Ellen took that day. I know. There's very few things in this world that mean as much and are as honorable as saving a human life. Ellen did that already. Get all choked up. I told myself I wouldn't cry. But here we are. Ellen did that. As a 15-year-old young lady, she not only knew what to do, she knew who to talk to. She had a teacher that was a trusted teacher, and he's the teacher that probably everybody in here would trust. He's that kind of guy. And we had a system that worked really well. Everybody jumped in because of the decision of a 15-year-old young lady. And because of everything that happened that day, it had a profound effect on the culture of this school because we're still the same Elkhorn South that we always have been. She made us avoid a tragedy. So that's the downer side of it. We're not going to end on the downside, right? So everybody, once again, stare at Lenny. Make her feel really uncomfortable. Okay, so this is the fun part. That 15-year-old girl was so quiet back then. And if you know her now, you kind of shake your head like, what? Who? Who was that? But now she's a vibrant, very sassy, very sarcastic, and very humorous young lady. And I am so proud of the young lady that she's become and the things that she did to get her there that I can't even put it into words. So I'm just going to stop and go get my bottle of water and start at 45 minutes. So this is the Bravery Award. This is the first and only award of its kind that we've given. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you, Ellen.
Not sure how I ended up following that, but here we go. Our next award is the President's Education Awards Program. This program was developed to help principals recognize and honor students who've achieved high academic goals through hard work and dedication to learning. So the criteria to win this award is having a 3.5 or higher cumulative grade point average, as well as scoring a 28 or higher on the reading section of the ACT or a 26 or higher on the math section. This is really evidence of how bright this senior class is. We had over 130 students meet this criteria. So let's congratulate them to start with. So I'm going to be, as you can see, calling a lot of students up. So how this will work is just come on up and get your certificate, return to your seat, and then audience, we'll just go ahead and hold our applause until the end, and we'll recognize all the students as a group. All right, first, Ashton Abdul. I'm going to just keep going here because we have quite a few. Jude Almquist. Marie Alaconis Vandensteel. Helen Anderson. Jorge Artola. Joseph Akmoudi. John Arrett. Zach Axiotis. Mia Baltzel. Vince Barger. Noah Bartel. Anna Bazada. Maeve Bodas. Riley Brown. Max Bundy. Joseph Buns. Anna Campbell. Maddie Campbell. Morgan Shohan. Caden Keneally. Jonathan Corey. Cole Courtney. Colton Dean. Sam Devereaux. Grayson Deers. Josh Donahue. Alexis Downs. Isabella Felsing. Delaney Fursley. Alyssa Finch. Tessa Fiore. Gavin Fisher. Ashley Fitz. Robert Foster. Ashley Franzen. Dylan Frazier. Sydney Fulton. Kira Garlock. Enrique Garzon. Olivia Gernhardt. Ellie Goebel. Riley Gray. Aiden Green. Reagan Grimm. Caitlin Hansen. Sarah Howout. Noah Henry. Carter Herkenbach. Nate Hosing. Summer Hoffman. Emily Hollingsworth. Lillian Holsey. Guy Hunt. Luke Irwin. Ellen Jacina. Luke Jessen. Mia Jewett. Caitlin Judkins. Alexis Kaffenberger. Brian Cardell. Madison Cathal, Ashton Kay, Madison Kent, Michaela Kilpatrick, Grant Kingston, Elizabeth Clayson, Kelsey Conan, Ella Crowdy, Anna Kulig, Madison Kyle, Marvin Larway, Ryan Lewis, Logan Lloyd, Elijah Lubersted, Catherine Lytle, Sydney Mack, Samantha Marks, Luke Meisgeyer, Olivia Minderman, Grace Moody, Ben Morrow, Colin Mullen, Elizabeth Nelson, Reed Nelson, Elena Newman, Emily Newman, Zoe Abawani, Blake Paben, Nolan Parks, Tyler Parks, Madeline Payne, Olivia Pereira, Maya Phillips, Brogan Posey, Tay Priner, Chad Preble, Matthew Raymond, Miguel Redlin, Ashley Reneker, Cambry Rolfus, Trigvi Sandelman, Lillian Sheet, Jack Schaefer, Haley Shotbolt, Bo Simone, Camden Small, Jack Smiley, Austin Smith, Jake Stavy, Anna Steeren, Howard Stubstad, Samuel Sundstrom, Paige Sutter, Ryan Swanson, Isabel Tavis, Megan Thebaugh, Blake Thompson, Henry Thompson, Andrew Teague, Cole Trissler, Ben Ewell, Spencer Vandenbroek, JC Vanderloo, Paige Vos, Elizabeth Watsky, Sam Webster, Olivia Weiss, Charles Whalen, Mackenzie Wheatland, Nolan Williams, Matthew Wilson. Isabella Woolfolk. Journey Wunsch. Glenna Wisecarver. Isaac Zadiska. Anya Zingler. Anna Zingler. And Catherine Zwiedike. Once again, congratulations for that great accomplishment.
Elijah Luberstadt, would you please join me down here? Each year, let's hear it for Elijah. Here in a moment, you'll know why we're going to clap for him at least twice. Each year, more than 1.6 million students take a rigorous, often painful college entrance exam, commonly known as the ACT. The ACT is widely accepted as the indicator of college success and is the most common assessment taken in the world. There are few people in today's society that have not at least once taken the ACT. Many of you can probably recall how well or not so well you did on the exam. The score of this high stakes exam has opened many doors and broken even more hearts in its 66 years of existence. Last year, 1/10 of 1%, 1/10 of 1% of the 1.6 million students received the perfect score of 36. We have one student in this year's senior class. Please help me congratulate Elijah Luberstadt. I offered to let Elijah give an acceptance reward. You're turning it down? He's so humble too. Congrats, Elijah. You know what, before we do legacy scholarship, we're gonna create an award on the spot. And Buns, thank you for reminding me. Who got to watch basketball games and all kinds of games this year on Strive TV? We started a new club this year. We tried to get a little bit of money into it. And it doesn't go, because we've tried to throw money at it before. What it takes is students that want to lead and some students that don't mind putting themselves out there, just taking a chance. Buns, would you rise? Let's hear it for Jake Buns. Let's hear it for Joseph Buns. Buns runs our Strive TV crew, and here's what we're going to notice. It took off a little bit this year, but because of your leadership, it's just going to keep going and going. We've got younger kids in the pipeline. So from me, from all the grandparents that got to watch games and to see their kids perform this year, I sincerely thank you. I appreciate it, Joe. Could I have my senior class board members please join me this evening? Senior class board members are an elected group of seniors, and I would tell you that pretty outstanding group. Here's how outstanding they are. I printed one script for them. Someone else took it upon themselves to print multiple, so I appreciate your preparedness. We're going to start with the Legacy Senior Class Board Scholarship with Anna Campbell. You want to just stay there?
Good evening, everyone.
You can step out a little.
So honored to present this award. Elkhorn South Senior Class Board Legacy Scholarship will be awarded to 2 graduating seniors from Elkhorn South High School who truly demonstrate excellence in life. Elkhorn South Senior Class Board Legacy Scholarship recipients should exhibit the following characteristics.
Determination, hard work, school involvement, compassion, thoughtfulness, ambition, creativity, kindness, and resilience. Scholarship recipients must enroll in an accredited post-secondary educational institution.
This student is an active member, or this first award that we're giving, this student is an active member at Elkhorn South who is efficient in the classroom and on the track. Since middle school, he has been known as a very smart student who works very hard and has worked hard for his accomplishments. This homie is extremely humble and does not seek the spotlight or attention for his success. He's a strong GPA and ACT, and that is not without a strong work ethic. He also participates in track and field, and from what his teammates say, he works very hard and is an extremely supportive teammate. For all these reasons, I feel he deserves the scholarship because of his strong determination during his time at Elkhorn South and the recognition he does not seek but I feel deserves.
Our first recipient is Blake Hayden.
Tell him where Blake's at tonight, would you?
He's at the track right now.
So this next recipient is someone who's very special to me, and so that's why it's so important for me to be here tonight. So this student nominee has demonstrated clear leadership and true character throughout high school and especially during the senior year. Toward the end of our junior year, the student worked diligently with others, including myself, to lead a new Earth Club for others to join. Her passion for improving the sustainability of our school and environment aided the club in raising close to $200 to allow the purchasing of recycling bins for the school. Her diligence continued well into senior year, and I have witnessed her excellent academic success in my class as well. Despite her father's sudden death before the school year, this student continues to show immense empathy and compassion for others. The student incessantly cares for her younger sister who lives with Down syndrome. This sincere compassion and responsibility enhances her role as a great student, friend, and sister.
Congratulations, Ms. Isabella Felsen.
Senior Class Board, thank you for presenting the Legacy Scholarship tonight. Just a little backdrop, these are submitted by seniors and staff members and then voted upon by your Senior Class Board members. They are a community-funded scholarship, and so we raised money this year via t-shirt sales and also accept community donations. So on behalf of the principal, nothing makes me more proud than wanting to give back to our community through scholarship. So recipient winners, thank you. Senior Class Board, thank you for your leadership this year. The Outstanding Senior Student Scholarships are the last honors that will be awarded here this evening. These scholarships are given to the most outstanding female and male students as selected by the Elkhorn South High School faculty based upon leadership, scholarship, citizenship, and activity participation. The Elkhorn South staff holds an initial round of voting to determine finalists, and then a second round after reading students' resumes. Would the following students please join me up here to be honored as our outstanding senior student finalists? Joey Faulk, Guy Hunt, Marvin Larway, Ben Morrow, Chad Preble, Ryan Swanson, Marie Alcona Spannensteel, Delaney Fursley, Riley Gray, Mia Jewett, Cambry Rolfus, Paige Sutter. As you can tell, we have a competitive senior class, and to be nominated as a finalist is an incredible honor. And I'd like to thank these 12 students for your leadership, dedication, and overall excellence here at Elkhorn South. It is my pleasure to name the outstanding senior students for the class of 2021 are Miss Marie Alcona-Spanensteel and Mr. Marvin Larway. Thank you. Thank you. We'll give you a round of applause to get you out of here. Let's thank our outstanding senior finalists. And I believe I'm not closing. I believe that that's Matthew Wilson's again, correct? Let's hear it for our MC, Matthew Wilson. Thanks for hosting.
I'll make it short, I'll make it sweet. I know you don't want to see me up here again, so. So I know that this time in our lives is very emotional, with your kids leaving off to college or wherever they may go in life. And if you're anything like my parents, then there have been a lot of tears already, and there will be a lot more. But I just hope that this night and what this represents in these honors tonight just really shine a light on what your kids have accomplished in these past years and have been a good summary of their lives and what they put into the school district and so much more. And just keep providing for them, and kids, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great things. And just thank you for being here tonight. And hopefully these awards and honors will stick with you, and we'll keep these relationships going as we move on into life. And just good luck, and thanks for being here. So.